Just waiting for my video to turn green here, then we'll get started. All right, I think we're up. What's going on, my eccentric council members? Welcome to our September meeting. Man, seems like forever since our last one, which wasn't that long ago. It was like, I think like August 20th or something like that. So just over a month away. But a lot's happened. I guess I'll start off by saying that since our last meeting, we've done our rebranding, and it seems like it worked. It worked pretty well from the numbers I've been crunching. Uh, Obviously, we won't know how well it did work because a lot of factors come into play. Whether you're looking at the total number of views since we rebranded, or a number of subscribers. Um, Let me make sure my chat's pulled up here. So let me go through these numbers really quick so we can kind of get an idea of what's been happening the last month. We've had over 1.3 million views, which is I think a little above average. Usually before the rebranding, I think we were averaging a million to 1.1 million. And then we had 16,000 new subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty great. So on average, we were up 70% in our views and our subscribers. And that's just kind of like an overall average or mean. And now, again, a few factors come into that. Not only did we rebrand, which I've heard mixed reviews about it. Some people like the old Cloud Liquor thing, but from what I've seen, by far more people appreciate the new rebranding. And so I like it too. I think it's more professional, but still has a little bit of play in there. And also, you can't really say that the current events with SpaceX really had much to do with it because Star Hopper, the 200-meter or no, the 150-meter flight was the last big thing that SpaceX has done. The rest of it's just been research with Starship, and so I can tell by my views that although they're better than ever, they're not as high as they should be if SpaceX were still launching vehicles, which they haven't done in a long time. So I don't think that really has anything to do with it. What does have a big thing to do with it, I think, is the fact that I started doing twice the amount of content on YouTube. And basically, that was kind of a last minute idea, something I tried to fight for a while. I didn't really want to do it for the fear of getting burnt out. But in preparation for this Lego thing, which I'll talk about here in a minute, I've been trying to, get healthier. And although I've always worked out, I started actually getting back on the keto diet. And after I started doing that a few weeks ago, I started feeling really good and I had more energy. So I was like, well, I got all this new energy. I might as well put it somewhere. So I actually felt like I've actually had the drive to do more. So that's where the midweek episodes came into play. And it actually turned out to be kind of helpful. It gives me less research to do on Fridays because I already cover a lot of it. So it's kind of nice. I like it. I think it's helping the channel as well. What else? We had 50 new patrons, which is awesome. So if any of you watching this are a new patron this month, welcome to the club. Thank you for your support. We have, I don't follow the analytics for the Discord too closely, but at our last meeting, I believe it was around just over 600 on Discord, and now we're over 700. So that looks like it's doing pretty well. And then really YouTube's the only social media I focus on, although I'm trying to get better at Twitter as my main means of interacting with, other space fan people. And so my Twitter has basically tripled in popularity this month, which is awesome. People are actually caring about what I have to say on Twitter now. So yeah, great month. But that's the past. Now let's talk about the future. So this week is probably going to be one of the biggest weeks I ever had, one of the busiest weeks. Obviously, we have Elon's presentation coming up on Saturday. And because of that, I'm kind of shifting my schedule around because I know that I'm gonna have a lot to prepare for that and a lot to do on Saturday. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? It seems like it's been a while since I talked to you. You almost seem to have more fuller facial hair. Yeah. So I've been trying to experiment with my clipper guards and just trying to keep it kind of short on the sides and making it longer down here. But I've never really tried it before, so. Usually I get bored with beards and I get bored with not having facial hair. So usually I just do a cycle every few weeks. I'll trim it off, but I think I'm going to keep this around for a little while. Thanks for noticing. So yeah, so because of Elon's Starship presentation on Saturday, I plan on releasing episode 52 of SpaceX in the News a lot earlier than what I have been for the midweek. So I might even release it tomorrow morning. I don't know. We'll see what I can get done tonight. Just because I want to, a lot of it's happened obviously with the Starship, with it getting its Dragon wings installed, and Elon tweeting up another storm again today. So I might end up putting that out tomorrow. We'll see. And then sometime this week, I have to create a new YouTube channel trailer and a new welcome trailer for my Patreon page. I haven't done that since the rebranding, so I really need to do that. And also this week, between now and Saturday, I need to continue working on and finish the Starship mini documentary that I started the other week. I've decided to put the SpaceX little documentary on hold because Starship's what's relevant now, and then it'll be the Starlink little documentary, and then I'll probably do the SpaceX one after that. So yeah, because I plan on releasing that. I want to include the main parts of Elon's presentation on Saturday, like the highlights in that documentary that I'm currently working on. So I need to get a head start on it and finish it this week. So when Saturday's presentation is over, which will probably be sometime in the evening, I can splice those little bits in and then upload it to YouTube. And of course, I have episode 53 to release on Saturday. I'll have the live presentation to cover live. So on Saturday morning, I got to release my episode 53, and then Saturday afternoon, evening, we'll cover Elon's presentation live. And then after that's over, I'm going to have to start working on releasing the little documentary, Starship documentary. Hopefully that brings in a lot more faces into the channel. Yeah, and then the last thing I want to talk about is this Lego Masters thing that I've mentioned in the past. So good things have happened. Let's just say we're being sent a non-disclosure agreement to sign. We haven't signed it yet, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it, but we're about to sign it. And that's all I can say. And let me just tell you, if you see me webcasting from LA in the near future, then you'll know what's going on with that. But yeah, so I won't be able to talk about it in the future from now on, but you guys will know what's up. If you don't see me in LA, then you'll know it never happened. But yeah, that has to stay between us, what you guys do know. Jonathan, any idea what time Saturday the Musk meeting will be? Yeah, I have no idea. It's kind of like the Dear Moon thing last year. It's SpaceX's event. They're hosting it. They're not participating in another conference, so they can do it whenever they want. So I would imagine it's probably going to be 7 p.m.-ish local time, but I couldn't tell you. That's just a guess. I know of a few members in Discord would like to see you do a SpaceX intro to present on all the ships from Grasshopper to Starship. Yeah, I heard that too. That's something I'll add to my list for sure. Feel like I'm turning into Tim Dodd. I got a laundry list of videos I need to make. And one of our Patreon members who has been a Patreon since I started Patreon, I think in May, lower tier member, but very ambitious. He's been asking me to give his astronomy club or whatever a shout out at the end of one of these documentaries. So I really need to get this one up. And so Saturday evening after the presentation is when it's going to happen. And don't put that laundry list in the washer. Yeah, I know, right? I'm actually doing my laundry right now. It's kind of funny. So yeah, that's everything I got. I feel like we went over it pretty quickly, but it's a lot. This week, I've actually been fearing this week, but yet I'm excited about it for about a month now. I knew this week was coming, and I was like, I can't wait to learn everything that Elon's going to teach us. But now that it's here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having an anxiety attack. I got so much to get done. This is one of those times it would be helpful to have like a team in my office just working for me, and I could, take a nap. I think that's what PewDiePie does. He just plays Minecraft all day and makes everyone else do his videos. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. I check Social Blade just for like shits and giggles every now and then, just to see how our channel's projected to do. And I checked it this morning, and they're now speculating that we'll hit over 100,000 subscribers around Christmas time. Which obviously you have to take that with a huge grain of salt, because if you don't put out any content, you're never going to hit that. And if your content that you put out sucks, you'll never hit that. And if your content's really awesome, you'll get there way before that. I think like before Star Hopper started hopping, I made the guesstimate that the community would explode once those images got on the news, and they did. My videos started getting over 100,000 hits per one. And again, 16,000 new subscribers in a month is freaking crazy. But I think that's going to happen again with Starship, as long as they can. Well, I mean, no matter when they launch it, it's going to happen. But hopefully Elon can do it in October, and then we'll get us another Starlink mission in. Hopefully October, November we'll get some more in. Crew Dragon in-flight abort test. Really looking forward to that. Oh, here's something I almost forgot to mention. So I reached out to SpaceX, their media team, and they actually responded to me. I think I tried reaching out to them before, and they just ignored me. But this time they actually responded, and I asked if I could get an invite to the presentation, just to see if they would say yes. Not that I knew whether or not I'd go, or because I was just out there. But they said, sorry, we apologize, but here's a link to our media list so you can get invites for all the future launches and present and conferences and stuff. So I'm on the list now. I'm on SpaceX's list, and they actually already sent me one for Starlink Mission 1 on my last SpaceX in the News episode, where at the very end where I put this really small print. It was a copy and paste from the email. That was for the Starlink 1 mission. I went ahead and just applied for that one. I don't know if I can go or not, but I just wanted to kind of get an understanding of how this process works. So when I really do want to go to a launch, then I'll know what's up. I'll know what needs to be done. But who knows, if I actually get invited to the Starlink 1 mission, I'll try my best to go. This reminds me, before I go any further, I need to send this link to Gucci Pilot, because he's my Southwest connection, and I told him, because he hooks me up, I'm going to send him these links. So bear with me 1 second. Okay. All right. Yeah, so on the list for SpaceX, obviously with the in-flight abort test, NASA will probably do a NASA social for that, because it's part NASA. But maybe they won't. They'll definitely do one for Demo 2 come either December or most likely January or February. Although from what I'm hearing, that's coming along really nicely, and they're really working fast on that. So who knows when that will happen. I would love to go to that. If I were to pick one, I would love to go to one NASA social. It would be the Demo 2, the first time Americans ride on American spacecraft since the shuttle. That'd be cool. That'd be quite an experience to be around. I know if, oh no, just don't put that. Yeah, if you had a paid crew office, what bonus would the person get? Is they set up a live in-person interview with the Musk family? Dude, I don't even have access to the Musk family. I'm still waiting on my first reply on Twitter from Elon. I'll get there one day. I just don't like being one of those people that respond to Elon on Twitter every time he makes a tweet. I kind of cringe when people do that. I'm just like, oh, just back off him a little bit. Just back off. Maybe I should, though. Maybe I should be one of those people. I think we'd be friends. We both have a sick sense of humor. I mean, a guy laughed at a dead deer in a swimming pool. I don't think I would do that, but but yeah. I think I am going to release that episode 52 tomorrow morning, just to get it out of the way, so I have the rest of the week to focus on these other videos I got to do. And sounds like a plan. All right. Anything you guys have for me? I think that basically covers everything. 52. 52 what? Oh, episode 52. Yeah, sorry. Episode 52 of SpaceX in the News. I think that's the next one. So I'll release that one probably in the morning, so long as I can get it done tonight. And then 53 will be on Saturday morning. So,
yeah, I think I'm your only person online right now.
Yeah, it's all good. I needed to get this this council meeting done today. My calendar's pretty full. I didn't want to put it off to Monday or any weekday this week because I know how busy it's going to be. And my wife, who you guys had the pleasure of meeting yesterday, kind of wants to have weekend evenings free with me. Obviously, she doesn't get them on Fridays because I work on those SpaceX and the News videos all night on Fridays, but she wants to have her Saturday evenings with me. So if we do our live videos on Saturdays from now on, they'll probably have to be kind of early. So I figured we'd try at this time on Sunday, but we'll see what happens going forward. All right. I think I'm going to call it right there so I can get back to work. I appreciate you guys. If you ever need anything, just get a hold of me through Patreon or shoot me an email. All right, guys. I'll see you. I think our live Q&A is next Monday, so a week from tomorrow. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for our next episode. Later.